We're on Fieldhouse. We're joined now by Melissa McFerrin, head coach of the University of Memphis, and a big win tonight, Coach, as you knock off UAB here at the El Marone Fieldhouse. It's a 70. You roll away. With 71-56, I lost my box score there, but I knew you won. That's the important thing, and you clinched the number 2 seed. Big one here tonight for you.
Very big one, and Jeff, we talked about it with our team the last 2 days that we want to practice playing for a championship, and that's what we felt like tonight was. It only secured the 2nd seed for us. Certainly, it wasn't a championship, but in order to get in the bracket opposite of UTEP. And it's certainly not going to be an easy road to the finals, but we want to play UTEP in the finals, and we can't do that if we don't get the 2nd seed and advance through the tournament. So we've talked a lot today about playing for a championship, and tonight being the first practice game that we had. And then we'll practice one more time until we get to 6, hopefully.
Well, the most important thing about that bye, and we learned it last year, trying to win 4 games in 4 days is tough. I know UCF did it 1 year, but I think that's the only team. You hit that 3rd day, and you kind of hit that fatigue. We saw it last year when we played UCF in the semifinals.
And I think when UCF did it, I think there were some upsets that gave them an opportunity on day 2 and day 3 not to have as difficult a matchup. But important game for us. I thought we played incredibly well in the first half. And our post players, Jasmine Lee and Nicole Dixon, wow, they just about beat UAB by themselves, and they just about out-rebounded them by themselves. But just a stellar performance by them. I thought in the first half we had it going. We were defending. We kept Amber Jones from being a scorer. We got rebounds. We got steals. We got in transition. That's how we like to play. The second half, I thought UAB just kind of messed with us a little bit, didn't they? I mean, they scrambled it up, trap, making us adjust, and the game got a little bit ugly. But that's how games are going to be. When you have a lead, the other team's going to come after you, and that's certainly what happened.
Well, I can assure you, no one takes a lead at the half for granted anymore. They knew you'd have to come out and play a strong second half, and they like you said, they came out in the second half, kind of got on you. You're able to hold them off. Late in the game, boy, got really close, but you had a couple of players, Nicole Dixon, and really Rhonda Slonlike with an assist and Jasmine Lee with the finish, the 2 big buckets that finished it off for you.
That's exactly right, and we went to our spread. That was with under 2 minutes to play, and Rhonda Slonlike got in the lane. Help came. She dished off to the player. Jasmine Lee gets 2 buckets.
What about tonight? I know that it doesn't show up in the box score, but Brittany Carter gives you some minutes. Not the points, but she does enough to take the pressure off everybody else. You could see the grimace on her face out there. Gave you just enough to help you out tonight. That's all you needed out of her.
She did. Well, she came in and she hit 1 bucket, and Brittany is just such a strong ball handler. If the ball's in the area, she's going to put 2 hands on it and going to corral it safely. That's a little difficult for some of our other players. So Brittany just gives me a great degree of confidence when she's out on the floor, and she does the same thing for our team. She doesn't get rattled, and she handles the ball strong. She goes up and gets rebounds strong, and she's not going to allow anybody to swipe at it and take it away from them, get a turnover and score a bucket for them.
Gutsy outing from Bill Key. She started cramping up in both calves. I think one of her quads kind of cramped up on her. She'd come over, and the thumbs up tonight, maybe the game ball goes to Albie Linden and Mike Jenkins. It was Mike stretch her out, Albie start getting her to just get down as much Gatorade as she can. But and that's one of the things you've worked on, her mental toughness. You got to play hard. You got to be consistent, and you got to force yourself out there. And tonight, maybe she did a little growing up mentally out there.
Well, and we've been working with Kesey almost through 2 years now about her mental outlook. Actually, 3 years, and it's a tough transition when you're a point guard. But I thought tonight she handled herself pretty well, and we've talked about growing and maturing in her leadership, and I thought she did a very nice job tonight. Kesey didn't get the deer in headlights look. I thought she handled it. She made some good decisions. We talked a lot before the game that when that pressure comes, we've got to be courageous when the game gets scrambled. There's not going to be a systematic press breaker in that type of a situation when they're not running a systematic press. I mean, they're truly just running at the ball. And I thought Kesey did a very nice job of that. I have a question. Have you ever heard of mustard in water to prevent cramps?
Never. I've heard of pickle juice.
Pickle juice. You know, there's some southern things going around here that you put mustard in water and drink it prevents cramps. And I about had somebody running the concession stand tonight to get some mustard.
Get some pickle juice next time.
We might try pickle juice.
Well, and going back to Kesey and her kind of gutting through the cramps tonight with those calves. I know this week, and you probably don't know it got out. I know it's a growing process with Kesey. You've kind of gone to another level at practice with her of trying to put I don't know how you word it, put heat on her or say, no don't want to hear why you're doing it. I want you to do it this way. Just kind of growing her now because she's a redshirt sophomore. She'll be a junior next year. It's a growing process. She had it with Alex Winchell here.
Oh, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. And when you're on the floor with such talent and the expectations are so high and you're a young point guard, that's a lot of pressure. But the more game situations that we can put her in, and quite honestly, Jeff, you're exactly right. And I tell the players this up front. I create adversity in practice.
You got to make them uncomfortable.
You have to make them uncomfortable, and that's a lot of different things. That's maybe we run after free throws and then throw them into a press. Maybe I put the guys after them in a full-blown press, or maybe it's just simply me. But Kesey, she's got to learn how to hold her posture, hold her eye contact. She's got to learn how to continue to think and process when there's a little bit of heat on her. So it's kind of like what they say about diamonds, right?
Yeah.
Diamonds are formed under a tremendous amount of pressure, and I think that's how great point guards are made.
Well, Coach, you're going to face a Tulsa team coming in that's going to be sky high. A nice upset win over Tulane tonight. I would rather them get the emotional win tonight than Sunday, but they'll be coming in pretty confident, and this is a Tulsa team that right now is a game out of that final bye spot now. All of a sudden they found themselves with a chance with 2 games to go.
They do, and I haven't seen Tulsa a lot, but I've seen enough of them to know that they're very strong at the guard spot. They've got crafty, quick, athletic guards. They're going to try to get out in transition. They've also got a little bit of size that has developed that's looking pretty good right now. But quite honestly, it's going to be a guards game against Tulsa. We're going to need to play well. UAB is a good tune-up for us because they have great guard play, and we're going to see it on Sunday afternoon against Tulsa as well.
All right, well, Coach, we'll let you go, and I'm sure you're about 20 minutes away from starting to prep for Tulsa. So
20 minutes away. You're exactly right. No, I'm going to get some food in me and have a little chat with a few people, and then I'll go to work.
All right. Thanks a lot, Coach.
Thanks, Jeff.